Hello again, everyone. Amber here with Amber's Berries and Buds, and I'm going to do a video, a couple of clips of videos of my review for the cinnamon spring roll. And yes, this is a cinnamon spring roll. Looks awesome, doesn't it? Little cinnamon roll wrapped in a whole bunch of dried leaves. So as per instructions, I am supposed to boil this for a little while until it sinks. So I'm just going to put it in there and let it boil. Now I'm not going to have a whole video of just watching a pot of water boil, so I will cut out a few segments and bear with me as I piece together some of this video. Now I have only let this boil for about a minute. I'm slightly worried about the plastic fishing line that it's tied with melting, so I didn't boil it for too long. As you can see, it has left a little bit of a color stain to the water, which is to be expected with all the leaves that have been wrapped around it. Indian almond leaves do the same thing, so I didn't expect anything less. And it has swollen up a little bit with getting some of the water in there. The water that I used was a dechlorinated, pre-treated water. I didn't have any tank water that I was going to be using for this, so I just pre-treated some water. Now, just to let it cool before I toss it in the tank. Okay, so the cinnamon roll has now officially cooled completely off. I did leave it in the water for quite some time until it was actually sunk, and then took it out to finish the remainder of the cooling. I have cleared a little spot in the middle here of all my little moss caves, specifically for this. The lights have been on for just a little while. As one of my last videos I did, I fed right after the lights turned on and my shrimp were not quite awake. So here I am going to place this in the center here. They already were in kind of a big stir with me moving some things around. And we have a winner. They are already used to Indian almond leaves being in the tank. You might be able to see that leaf vein back there, and one right there. I don't ever take them out. They just slowly decompose and the shrimp will eat off of them, so they're probably having a lot of fun with all the different leaves that are on this one. So I've watched these guys kind of move around for a little bit, and it seems that they really like the end pieces where the cinnamon is actually exposed. I've seen several of them fighting over just the end piece. So my initial review of the cinnamon roll, the cinnamon spring roll, it has gone over fairly well. As you've seen, most of the shrimp are congregating around the ends where the cinnamon stick is actually exposed. But that's just a fun new thing for them. As those leaves start to get a little bit softer and kind of waste away a little bit, I expect that the shrimp will be more interested in the leaves as well. My only concerns with this have, as I mentioned before, is the plastic fishing line, or just the fishing line that's wrapped around it. I am slightly concerned if you boil that too long, will that melt or release anything that's going to be harmful for the shrimp? But I have absolutely no problems with the ingredients that were listed for this. All the different types of leaves are just great for shrimp. The cinnamon has the antioxidant properties, which most of the foods that I feed them are antioxidant rich foods. They do seem to absolutely enjoy this little stick, and I'm looking forward to see just how long it lasts. And not everybody seems to want to enjoy the shrimp roll. As you do see, there are a few that are just kind of around and that would prefer to eat the thermometer. So my initial review for Eric Lucas product on the cinnamon shrimp roll, it's a thumbs up. Thanks, Eric, for letting me test out your product. I'll post up my video and a full review on your website shortly.